everybody, and welcome to what I believe might be my most requested video ever, which is how do you grow a social media platform? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Agnes and I am a full-time artist living in Sweden. Last year I decided to put my heart and soul into cracking the Instagram algorithm and trying to understand how these platforms actually work. And today I thought I could share everything with you guys for free. For context, I run an art account that is currently at 99,000 followers. So if 1,000 of you would maybe want to click the follow button just so this video would be catchier, very much appreciated. And then 6 months ago, me and my fiance started an Instagram account called Cyborgs Making Out that is currently at like 50k or something, where we post like lifestyle, fashion and photography content. Just to have them out of the way, I'll go through the easy, concrete stuff that kind of helps the algorithm. When you scroll, pay attention to the sounds. If it's a sound you've heard for weeks and weeks that everybody's tired of and that has like a million videos to it, scrap it. And if you look at the sound and it only has like 2 videos under it, scrap it. You're looking for something that has maybe 7,000 to 30,000 uses. If Taylor Swift is releasing a new album, you can kind of figure out that it will probably go viral and you can use those stuff right when she releases them and you will be early. Another thing is kind of like faking engagement with the algorithm. For example, when I post, me and Andy will maybe start a little conversation in the comment section, or I will have my friends comment something. Shout out to my family who is always the first people to comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You guys are the best. And like, I will be the first to admit I have a bunch of fake accounts with like celebrity profile pictures and I will comment stuff on my own video. There's no shame. You gotta do what you gotta do. I think many people can relate to this, but you know, if you're on TikTok and you see something that's really funny and you like it, and then you see that it has like no likes and no comments, like sometimes I will unlike because I feel weird. So if you kind of fill up the comment section, it will be less daunting and weird for someone else to comment. Another classic trick is obviously asking a question, or especially asking people's opinions. People love giving their opinions, so if you write something like, which outfit should we wear? And then you have them say like 1, 2, 3, 4, so that the comment itself is very low effort. I have noticed it really helps. And then also responding to every single comment, because even if somebody is just writing a heart, if you write a heart back and if you do it to every single comment, you have doubled the amount of comments on the video, if that makes sense. And then of course, look at the trends, try to put your own spin on the trends, you know. That being said, I think many people kind of get stuck with the sounds and the trends and have to write a question and stuff. Like, those tricks will only work if the content itself is engaging, which is what my next few tips will be about. My biggest overarching tip is change the way you research and study. Since you found this video, I'm guessing you have listened to a lot of these social media gurus, and honestly, don't listen to them. Use this trending audio with a 5-second clip from your camera roll. They are saying use this trending audio and you are saving their video, which gives them engagement, but this will not work unless you're trying to grow an Instagram help growing platform. Do you know? Like, what works for this account will not work for yours because your audience is different. You want an audience who want to consume your content, but their audience is other content creators who are looking for tips and who will save the sounds and stuff to apply to their own accounts. The first question you should ask yourself is obviously like, what's your niche? Accounts that do like multiple things tend to not do as well. And if you want to do like multiple different things, then your niche should just be you trying a bunch of things. For example, our account Cyborgs Making Out, we do like a bunch of different things. We do some humor, some fashion, some photography, but like the common thread is us, and we make sure that one of our faces is in every single video. But then I also think it's important to find your niche within your niche. So like, okay, my niches are lifestyle and art, but there's so many art and lifestyle accounts out there, so you kind of have to find your own place within that niche. I've said niche so many times. For an art account that may be doing tutorials, or some accounts do like art humor, relatable content for other artists, and I think I have, on my art account, I'm kind of selling the whole like artistic lifestyle in an inspiring way. My art revolves around my personal life, so I usually tell the stories behind my artwork. For example, my grocery store portrait, I kind of share the story behind that, and I do art I do art about my Korean heritage, and I kind of show the background around that, and like to have my two accounts kind of work in harmony. Me and Andy have this like artist couple angle to everything. So the great thing is that if you are yourself, for example, you will automatically find an audience who likes similar stuff for you. Before we started this account, me and Andy have always liked Wong Kar-wai movies, matching our outfits, and I've always liked taking very like documentary photos of our life together. And since we have been posting that and not only following trends, now we have an audience that actually appreciates what we appreciate doing. Kind of goes hand in hand with my next point, which is being personal. I've already touched on this briefly, but before I used to only post my artwork with like caption, oil on canvas 50x70. Since there is so much art on Instagram, we kind of have to make it stand out and make people connect with it. And that could be through explaining the story behind something. That could be showing your face and having people root for you. And parasocial relationship has a really bad connotation to it, but the best thing for you to do is to build a relationship with your audience so that they recognize you and they like you as a person rather than they like this certain type of video. You won't get stuck doing the same format. I know it's very scary, but like showing your face really does like a big difference for people. And it really helps people connecting with you and actually rooting and wanting to support you long term. And I know that you see many things that is wrong with your face, and oh no, I look ugly, oh my hair, my apartment isn't pretty. If I try my best to recall my feed that I scrolled through this morning, how many hairstyles can I remember? How many body types can I remember? Like, people get so much information right now that they really don't care all that much. Which brings me to my next point, which is forget about cringe. Being cringe is not the end of the world, and if you want to be successful on social media, you kind of have to be cringe, okay? I know many artists can be a bit pretentious and have like this fear of selling out and whatever if you do a bunch of trends. My reasoning has been like, if I make sure that the work itself is as authentic and free from trends and social media, then I will allow the format of which I show the work to be as lame and mundane and flashy as possible. In the beginning, I was so afraid of what my friends at art schools would think about me when I sat there and I turned that around and I used the sounds like interact with these posts please, and I did the cheap tricks. Like, I was so ashamed, I felt so bad, I felt so humiliated. Then I kind of shifted my perspective that like every month that I'm able to live off of this and not work 9 to 5, and every single thing I can do for the longevity of my art career is worth it. And if I let my ego and fear of judgment and my like self-image, like if I put that above my art and having the time to pursue what's most important to me, I am no real artist. I think it's the opposite. And I will admit that I am not immune to feeling cringy. Like, oh my god, when me and Andy first started the account and we were posting like influencers when we had like 200 followers, it almost broke us and we were this close to deleting the account because we felt so lame and we were posting in our cool outfits and nobody cared and we were so afraid of like what our friends would think and stuff. But my next point is patience, because it takes patience. And before that viral video comes, you have to keep posting and you have to keep being embarrassing. You have to try different things. You have to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. I would recommend sitting down weekly and like planning the videos you're gonna post. And for scheduling, I would recommend as many as you can without it being overwhelming. In my good periods, I try to post once or every other day. Honestly, I think this video is getting kind of long and my throat hurts so bad from talking. So I think we really gotta wrap it up. And I have a lot of other tips that I didn't get to. So if you want a part 2, I would happily make it. And I hope you stick by for the next one. Peace, peace, peace. Also, please follow me on Instagram so I can reach 100k. As I have showed you, we provide great content. Oh my god, my voice. Oh my god, my voice. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I hate wrapping videos up. Okay.